Good evening, everyone. As you can see, I'm in the kitchen, but only for a short while. So, yes, they're watching the football. So, yeah, we've got 4 people in. I'll just put the link in. Chris is trying to watch several matches at once because Leeds is playing as well. I think they winning, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah. So there you go. Yeah, pinned it. So yeah, it's going to be for a short while. It is. It's quite big, actually. Yeah. That's my thing for all my baking stuff. So it's quite a big kitchen, actually, Gary. Pity, when they did the refurbishments, everything went tits up. So we keep having trouble with socket behind this washing machine. Been out to it 4 times. Just because, see, when they did... Flew over. But yeah, so basically, when they did the refurbishments behind the washing machine, they didn't plaster over thing. And the woman electrician came out and said she was blaming washing machine for the problems. And then when she come to put a new socket on, she went, it looks like there's been water leaking in back, because the thing at back where you screw your socket onto in flush, so it looks like water's been dripping into it. So it's just going to happen again until they sort it. So what can you do? We've already had them out to it about 4 times, so we'll see what happens. Bet any money Stuart comes in after the match. Gary was complimenting how big the kitchen is. But yeah, you see, the reason why I was sort of a minute or 2 late is Chris was making a dolce. That's the machine. They the pods, and it's noisy. So I said, I'll wait till you finished, and then I'll go live. So yeah, here's the evidence. But yeah, it's a bit at the moment, Gary, because they were till 2-0 up, and just before half time, they scored another one back. Yeah. Hi, Bria. How are you? So yeah, so he's sort of multitasking. He's trying to watch. Because when is this playing tonight? Even though they've gone into administration, it's an automatic 12 points deduction, which leaves them on -6. So Chris wants them to keep losing, you see. So it means they get relegated to Division 1. So, but the team that they play in, Preston North End, their manager is Paul Eckenbottom, which used to be Sheffield United's old manager. So it's a clash of the ex-managers. Can you hear them? Ah, we've still got a sore throat, have you? But it's only like till they've finished, and then if I've got somebody up panel, they can take over a few minutes till I get set back up in there. But you see, Chris didn't realise that they were playing tonight because they only played on Tuesday, so he didn't expect them to play tonight. But yeah, so it means they've got Saturday free. Oh dear. You see, this is the thing. Hi, Manilo. How are you? Yeah, I've been relegated to kitchen tonight. Well, part because they watch it football. So yeah, my hair desperately needs colouring. I've got the colour. It's Little Red Riding Hood. It's quite a short one, actually, just one page, and that's it. But I think they might have equalised 2-2. Yeah, sorry about the swearing. I suppose you can hear him swearing. This washing machine's a bit cockeyed. Can't move it himself. But yeah, I think when they put it back, it's a bit. Well, only for a short while, because I would imagine that by about 9:45 they'll be finished. So it's because I'm busy.
Oh, how are we doing?
Good evening, Richard. It's all right. You've just missed a lot of swearing by Chris.
Yeah, I heard him. They were 2-1 up and then they equalised, didn't they?
Well, they were 2-0 up.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Manolo says, same with me. I'm relegated to the toilet. Just me, the toilet bowl and skid marks. I think that's a bit TMI, don't you?
Oh, Gary, how are we doing?
I can't do anything about the swearing. I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm Jed. How are we doing? How's my favourite nephew doing?
Oh, you swearing, yeah. But yeah, I mean, when football's involved, Gary, yeah, there's a lot of swearing. They're very passionate about the football team. So yeah, I do apologise in advance about the swearing. Did your woman come?
Yes, she was late though. She only came after 8:00.
Did you ask her why she hadn't sent you a menu?
No, I forgot. I just answered the door and took food off her and went in.
So you've got potluck.
Yeah, actually, it's not bad this week. It's not everything. Normally, there's always all loads of stuff with rice, and I'm not a real rice fan. But fortunately, this week it's.
Yeah, but rice is carbohydrates, isn't it? So you don't need a lot of carbohydrates.
And I just don't like. I'm not a rice fan, full stop. When no matter what it is, I'm just not rated to a rice.
The only time I like rice is when I have sweet and sour. Sorry, Manolo, it's set not for kids, so I do apologise. Well, I don't, because your kids shouldn't be watching it. But anyway, very surprised that they're playing tonight.
Yeah, I am.
They only played Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, they should. It shouldn't really make any difference that they're all young chaps. Crikey. Should be able to play every day for an hour and a half.
But
Leeds are winning as well, so Stuart will be happy.
Yeah, I'm going to say Leeds were winning, but is it West Ham?
West Ham, yeah, 2-0 up, so they won that surely.
Pardon me. What were that? Them potato things that were that you some aloo, weren't it? Well, I looked it up and it says it's potatoes, but a load of spices and
yeah, I can't remember what they were. I can't remember. There was some potatoes, but I can't remember what they were. They were very nice though. You know.
I know. I mean, it's like Richard's not bothered about football, you know what I mean? He ain't bothered, but
yeah, just only time it bugs me is when they say, well, they played in middle of the week and they're playing again. They're tired. I'm thinking, hang on, they're young blokes. It's an hour and a half. Jesus Christ. Man up, for God's sake. Can't class it as a full-time job. Right, people that go down a we used to go down coal mines for 12 hours a day.
I know.
They're moaning about kicking a bag of wind around for 90 minutes. You know, it's ridiculous. Should be able to play. They should be able to play a game every day. Never mind.
This is the thing, Manolo. Chris's dad were a blade, and his dad's dad were a blade. So it's sort of, you know, a family thing, you know, and Callum's a blade.
Definitely.
Callum were in raptures this morning when I got up to Newers. But yeah, I mean that you know, they overpaid. Same as Richard says, they overpaid.
Overpaid and underworked.
Well, when it comes to Wednesday, they're never paid.
Oh, yeah. They'll be glad when new people take over because they'll get their back pay then as well.
Hiya, Stuart. Hiya, Sanger.
Hello, Sanger. How are we doing?
Sagaloo. Yeah, I think it were. I know it was something aloo.
Somewhat along them lines, yeah. Somewhat along them lines. They were very nice, whatever they were. Can't think what she brought tonight because I didn't have a menu, so I didn't know. I know spaghetti bolognese were a couple of them. Something potato ash were some of them, and something else. I can't remember without looking in the fridge.
Is Mia in a cubbyhole?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, it were like potatoes, but it were.
Yeah, they had like herbs and spices and stuff on them. They were like yellow in colour. They were very nice, though, I must admit. And I had the lasagna for my tea tonight. That were very nice as well. Homemade lasagna. That's where I live, and I said E5.
But yeah, see, I don't really like doing thing from here because I'm on a computer chair. It's right low, and I feel like all crunched up. If you know what I mean. Feel all squished up. But it's only till about 10:15 when they finish. So, well, if nobody else comes on panel, Richard will be in charge till I get this end sorted in there.
Yeah. I've just been watching them all down in.
Did you find out why all them trains were on slow track?
No. No idea.
Very, very strange, isn't it?
I've just been watching them kicking off in Epping Forest, all these protesters again.
Is it that hotel again?
Yeah, well, it's one of the guy who did the attack on the kid. He's gone on the run or something, I think.
Yeah, they let him out by mistake.
Yeah.
According to news, they let him out by mistake. So now they're hunting him.
Yeah.
There's no pits about, saying Manilo. Very few, anyway.
No.
Because see, where I come from, it were predominantly all pits, and anybody that you knew worked down pits.
All we've got now in this country is shit pits.
But yeah, you know, they weren't either a relative or somebody you knew that worked out picks. No, Bree says they were. We see Warwick Wearbury, yeah. The rails closest to where Richard were parked up, they were all going down that track. They weren't on the fast thing, and if they were changing over. And we don't know. Well, Richard don't know the reason why.
Yeah, there's actually no pits at all left. No. The last one closed last year, 2023, in Wales. There is no operational coal mines now in the UK.
I thought there were one relatively close to where we
No,
are.
Now. The last one closed in Wales in 2003 at a place called Fos-y-Fran.
No. What happened then, Maria? Said a sad accident on. You see, it could have been because they'd been peeing it down with rain, and I don't know what track's wet. I don't know.
Well, I thought that. I thought, I wonder if there's been a slide somewhere where where ballast has slid out, but I can't imagine that really. Not in this part of the country.
Even the passenger things were like going slow, weren't they?
Yeah, it was very odd. But I can't. I've searched the internet and everything. And I can't find anything out as to why it was. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow, especially here. It says sunny all day tomorrow, and there is a steam engine tomorrow.
Ooh, what's that one?
I forget off the top of my head.
Wow.
But there is one tomorrow afternoon.
Ray says someone died on the rails near my local station. Suicide. I mean, that's the only explanation for it, but.
I forgot what train it were. It's coming up. Soon find out.
Time did it say that it's going to be there?
It's about tea time tomorrow. It is. It's coming from Chester to Carnforth.
Ooh. Very good.
Doesn't say what it is, unfortunately.
Oh.
Hang on, I'm looking at the bloody wrong one. Oh, it looks earlier on. I saw it earlier on. Chester Middle Yard to, it's 34028 Eddystone, it is. 34028 Eddystone. Went from Chester to Carnforth Steamtown. And it passes up here at.
Spaghetti-o. 3-2 to Preston.
5 o'clock, it says.
The low's in, that's why Chris has just been swearing.
Oh, yeah, 3-2 now.
And that were 2-0 up and all.
That's not good. 34028 Eddystone. What that is?
Well, Leeds is still winning anyway, 2-0. Just didn't say so. Oh dear me. I thought Wednesday were playing tonight against Oxford. It don't look like it. There's only Leeds and West Ham and Preston and Sheffield United.
Correct. There's only 2 games tonight.
I know. Wendy's is playing Oxford. I think that might be tomorrow. I don't know. Well, Chris is making his thoughts known.
Bloody referee this, referee that.
I know. But never mind. Oh.
Go Richard's team. My team. I've got a team.
Preston North End. It don't say, but it was only 17, but stays the incident not being treated as suicide. You know, it's horrible that they were only 17 and oh, I've got a bit of an update. You know, the problems that Callum were having at college. The Sheffield Tribune have took up the story.
Oh, hellfire. It's going to be in bloody paper.
Well, they were running the story about these fraud exam results or whatever. So Callum took it upon himself to email them and say, well, you know, I've got a story to tell you. But what spurred him on is on TikTok, that same lad put a TikTok up saying, oh, I'm lonely, and put his hood up. And I think he was sort of aiming at Callum. But anyway. So basically, so Callum's, same as he says, he's got all evidence and all messages and everything. So if it gets them to do something about it, Richard, I says to him, go for it.
Correct.
Because approaching the college, they've done naff all about it. That lad's still in college, and Callum has had to give up his, you know. But anyway, they're going to ring him on WhatsApp, I think, next week for him to tell them exactly what went off. Something might come of it, something might not. So yeah, you know, it's coming to summer when you've got to go to papers for them to, you know, highlight the story. So anyway, we'll just wait and see what happens. I think Stockport's in League One, aren't they? Sheffield Wednesday might be joining you. They've already deducted them 12 points just for the fact
that'll be good then. I think they'll come to me. I think they'll get some good owner and things will change. Their fortunes will change.
Oh, it's Sheffield United, Senga. The other Sheffield team's gone into administration today. Oh, they were a thing on Sky Sports, and they were all saying, well, we've waited for him to go out. He says it's going to be a packed capacity crowd tomorrow night. And, you know, I've been waiting for him to, you know, move on before we even, they went to shop and bought. Hey, oh. They've waited for him to move on before they've gone to team shop to buy kit and whatever. But yeah, but they've wanted him out for a long time. Hey up.
And she comes.
Here. She says, who's shouting me?
You've got a dirty nose, and I know why you've got a dirty nose, because you keep going under kitchen units.
Just going investigating.
Keeps going under bloody kitchen units. And your nose is full of crap, and you come out, have to keep wiping your nose.
Makes you wonder why she keeps going under there. Is this?
She likes to go anywhere she's not allowed. That's basically it. If I pull out fronts off and say, go on, she won't be asked then. The fact that she knows it gets on my wig, that's why she does it.
Yeah.
She's playing the tupping game now.
It was like television, weren't it?
Yeah.
Kept doing all these things to stop her from jumping over television. And now you've got to understand she's not bothered at all.
No, she's not bothered now. It tells she's not been on there for yonks. She's at a new place. She's under the bloody kitchen sink. The problem is she crawls under and she can get Brant back into cupboard and she's knocked everything on it bloody cupboard. It's because her pom-poms are in there, I think.
She wanted some new ones.
She keeps going in to get her pom-poms, don't you? Colour your nose. You got a black nose.
That should have been that pit.
Yeah. Yeah. You're staring at that. Yeah.
But as you can see, me fridge magnets just coming along nicely.
Yeah. I think I've got 3.
I can't remember. I would say it's not all that long ago that we started collecting them. But when we went to Flamborough last year, I think Chris got 3 because there were 3 different, designs.
I've been looking for ambulances all night. I've got two or three little ambulances.
I know I started out on the football talk, Stuart, but enough. That's it now. So she had tried. Oh yeah, because you said you put something on top of the fridge. We say she had tried getting it fridge lately.
No.
But I think 90% of the people in here, Stuart, aren't bothered about football. Hence the reason why I'm in here and not in there.
You'll know. About 9:45, Mr. and Mr. the Grumpy twins will be coming in.
Oh dear.
It's pissing it down here, that's for sure.
Oh no, we haven't got no rain, but it has forecast it because on my weather app it says, "You can stop it and all, Mr. Pixie."
Yeah.
Stop winding Stuart up.
That could be mine. Are you watching footy or in chat here?
Yeah. Mind on the job.
Yeah. Can't like take them bloody hate me.
Rain expected later.
Yeah. I changed her flipping tray tonight and she been the biggest turd in it straight after it. She always does it. As soon as I put new stuff in, the first thing she does is goes in and curls one out.
Oh, it's nice and clean. I've got to do it in it.
I'll drop a right big turd in here.
I've towed him off, Stuart.
And now she's chewing my tassel now. What are you doing? She does now, but the amount of hoodies I've got with the string missing is unbelievable. She pulls them out. Stop it. Hey. Stop it. Pulls them out. I've got loads of strings, but they all want putting back in hoodies. They're right pain in the ass to put back into them things.
You know what how to do it, Richard? You got any safety pins?
No.
Well, ask your mum if she's got any safety pins.
She won't know what them are.
One end on through thing, and then fold it through.
Yeah. I've got 3 big strings I have in my bedroom, and she tiptoes along my rack, and she gets all of them and yanks them out. She's a bloody nuisance.
But yeah, that's the best way to do it.
I'll pull this one out while I'm wearing the pig. Stop it.
When you've got something like that, whether it be, in your bottoms or in your hoodie or whatever, you need a safety pin and just fold it back through with a safety pin. It's got to be a bigger one.
You got shit on your nose. Come here. Sit there while I just get your nose clean. Stay there. Wait, you're not going anywhere. This is it. Come here.
Get her up, bogies, while
Right,
you're
have your nose. She'll bugger off now.
Hi, Mary Ellen. How are you? But yeah, I'm in kitchen for now. I'll watch football. Only about another 10-15 minutes. I'll be back in my usual spot. Back in my leg. Pardon me. It's because I'm sort of like hunched in a corner kind of thing.
I told you this afternoon, didn't I, about the electric blanket fiasco?
Oh yeah.
The other day she says, "Have you got an electric blanket?" I said, "I have." I think I've got a new one somewhere that I've never used. It's never come out packet. She says, "Oh, mine's buggered up. Can I have it?" I said, "Yeah, you can have it." I said, "I don't use an electric blanket." So I took it round this morning, and she says, "Yep, I've got an alert message outside. What's going on here?" Not getting burgled, am I? Who is it? It's Chris next door putting his rubbish in bin. Outside intruders this time of night.
Well, you see, when we get alert, it'll say movement in the car park, movement at your front door. It don't say, it just says movement.
Yeah, just come up a photograph of him. He's just put a bag of rubbish in bin. Yeah, so I went round this morning with this electric blanket. She says, "What's that?" I said, "Oh, it's your electric blanket." She says, "What the hell are you doing with that?" I said, "I brought it here for you." I said, "Why?" She said, "Oh, man, never wrong with me." I said, "What?" I said, "You rung me up the other day and said yours weren't working." She says, "No, I didn't." I said, "You did." She says, "Mine's fine." Anyway, I goes up to her bed and has a look. It's not even plugged in. I said, "You use it every night?" And she says, "Yeah." It's not even plugged in. The wire's not there. Plug and wire, because they have a plug-in wire that goes into actually, So I said, and then we come downstairs, and my sister, she came around as well after about half an hour. So we sat there, and I just said, "Well, you don't have to plug it in. That it's automatic. That it just comes on when you lie on it. It's a special one." Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So I thought, I don't want to burn in bloody house down with it. I thought, I'm not going to tell her it's not plugged in and it's never going to work. I'll just let her keep imagining it works.
That's it.
And she's wandering about with a picture frame, asking me to set time on it because it's a clock. What?
Oh dear.
She says, "I'm sure I'm ready for a funny form." I said, "Sure." I said, "I'm telling you." She said, "You sure?" So to look at it, you want to look at it through my eyes.
Same as you say, I mean, for her age, 90, she does well. She lives on her own.
Oh yeah, she knows she's losing her mind, but she just laughs about it. She's not bothered.
She's not doing bad to say, she's self-sufficient, let's just say, except for a few, you go shopping for her. And
she says, "Why has she not come around to put my bin out?" I said, "Who?" This woman, because there's a girl from work, she goes round and puts bin out for her on Thursdays. "Why has she not been round?" I said, "Because bin didn't need putting out." I said, "It's not the week for your bin." "Well, she's got to still come round." I said, "What for?"
Well, it's like Chris. He takes Ivy's down because obviously she's not too clever on her feet yet. But it's same as he said. If there's not a deal in it, it's not worth taking out.
No.
So sometimes he don't take hers out, you see, but he just has a look in bin, see what the situation is. If it's, pretty full, he takes it. But if not, he leaves it. He'll have a job, Stuart. He ain't got no bushes.
She said to me, "I waited in all day for her yesterday. I said, "Well, why? Where were you going?" She says, "Nowhere." I said, "Well, you weren't." I said, "Well, then you weren't waiting in, were you?" "Yeah, but I'd like to know. And if in case I did want to go out." I said, "When did you go out anywhere?"
She never goes anywhere.
I said, "When was the last time you went out?" "About 4 years ago." said, bloody hell, you never go out anywhere. I said, I offered to take you here and there, but you don't ever want to go. You'd rather sit and watch telly. Well,
No, we did not get relegated, Stuart.
hello, Crypto, how we doing?
But
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, she comes out with some
But
starlight.
the thing is, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we do what we do. We just laugh.
Hi,
We just
Tim.
laugh.
Yeah, say
Hello,
she
Tim. How we
waited in.
doing? Yeah,
Like he's saying, I waited in for somebody coming in and they never come. I never go out anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that made me laugh. But never mind, eh? You know, I mean, she's not doing bad for 90.
Oh, no, oh God, no. People flipping 15 years younger, they're in loony bin.
But this is the thing. I mean, it's same with Ivy. I think she's about 85, 89. I don't really know how old she is. But I mean, she's had a lot going off this past few years, and she's still so, how can I put it? She's set in her ways.
Yeah.
And she used to have carers come in, but she's binned them off.
Yeah.
You know, she's fiercely independent, you know, when she's stuck in her ways. And
Yeah, I mean, my mum doesn't need carers or anything. She just needs people to do the heavy stuff that she can't do. I mean, she does all her own cooking.
I mean, it's different with Ivy, isn't it? Because she like broke a leg and then had to have an operation.
Has she no family that go around and see her?
A daughter and her husband. I think she's got 2 daughters. I'm not sure.
Oh, so I take it they're nipping out. They're in and out.
Yeah. And I think a grandson goes round and checks on her. It were actually him that found her on bathroom floor.
Yeah.
She is, honest to God, Gary. We've said, well, why don't you get one of these medical, you know, either bracelet or one of them things that she wears, and she won't. She not. I don't want one of them. I mean, they're only about like £3 a month.
I've suggested it to my mum that, but
it's either it's like a watch thing or a thing that you know, wear around your neck, and if you fall, you just press it. Now look at Palaver other week. We had a knock come at door, and I think it were you know, these nurses that come out in community.
Yeah.
She'd had a bit. I think the leg that. Anyway, she'd had got some kind of infection or something in it, so she'd had to go to hospital, not to stay in. They just went to hospital after you sorted it out, and then she come home. Now, other day, we had a knock come at door, and it was one of these the community nurses or something. I don't know what the exact title is. But anyway, she knocks on the door and she says, is it possible to come through your house? She says, and climb over the fence. She says, Ivy's fell out of bed and there's no way of getting in. But I think she'd said something about patio doors being unlocked. So this nurse, Chris, went out and he says, well, look, if you need any step ladders, if you need any help, just give me a shout. And she had to climb over the fence to get into Ivy's because she fell out of bed.
Yeah.
So, you know, and Chris says, well, what about carers? And that's when he found out that she'd binned them off. That were from Leslie. That's it, district nurse. But yeah. But I mean, it's summer when you've got a district nurse coming to see you and you've got to climb over a fence to get into property because she fell out of bed.
Yeah.
See, at one point, she had one of them key safes.
Yeah, I thought she did. I remember you saying that.
But that were for carers, you see. That were for carers to get.
Why she hasn't give you and Chris a spare key? You know what I mean? That'd be common
Exactly
sense.
what Chris said to Leslie.
You know, just
He
to give it.
says, you know, hiya, bored old fart. How are you?
Hello, Bordeaux Farm.
You know, Chris says to Leslie, he says, well, he says, why don't you leave a key here? So I don't know whether it's to do with his mum or I don't know.
Yeah, but if she didn't know, her mum doesn't need to know he's got a key, just in case of emergencies that somebody needs to get in, like that the other day. Yeah. That'd have been ideal for having a key to get in.
Yeah, because that's what Chris said. He says, well, she's got a key in one of them key safes, and she says she ain't got it no more because she got rid of carers. So this is what I'm saying. She's so set in the ways. I mean, it were like in Sheffield now, a lot of the care homes have shut. So they're using them as a rehabilitation facility. And when she broke her leg, they sent it's like basically freeing up the beds in hospital. So they sent her to one of these rehabilitation centre, and she fell out with a daughter because she thought that her daughter had put her in a care home.
Yeah.
Hey, Stuart, she's really obstreculous. If you put your foot down that way, be it, she'd dig her heels in.
Yeah.
But
well, they do. And the older they get more stubborn. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it, and that's the end of it.
Yeah. And anyway, they were a big hoo-ha about. She swore blind that her daughter had put her in a care home. She says, "No, Mum." She says they've reopened it as like a rehabilitation centre for such as you that's had a fall and broke your leg.
Yeah, my mum said it a few times. She says, "Yeah, I should be in a home, me to be." I said, "Like shite, you're going in a home. That'll be our inheritance that you're spending on a bloody home. No chance."
But yeah, you see,
they'll make you sell bloody everything.
She played Mary O with her daughter. She was swore blind that she'd put her in a nursing home. She says, "It used to be a nursing home, Mum." She says, "But it ain't no more." She says, "And the NHS have reopened them as like rehabilitation centre for such people as you that have had, you know, an operation and whatever on your legs to free up beds in hospital."
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's no way. I mean,
none on it. They were a big about it.
There's absolutely no way on this planet will my mum going. No, she'd going through her own choice, but we wouldn't. Certainly, my brother and sister would not allow it. Not a chance.
But I mean, it's the very first time, Stuart, that she fell. The next door neighbour, they've moved out now, but anyway, when the neighbour were there, they were having a new bathroom, I think, put in. So all you could hear all day were, you know, and anyway, we're seeing this ambulance pull up. And we says, "Hey, what's ambulance doing outside?" And apparently she fell at 10 o'clock in the morning, and the only reason why a daughter had sent a son round is because she hadn't answered the phone to anybody all day. And they found her at 5 o'clock and she'd fell on bathroom floor. And apparently she were knocking on our wall and she were knocking on next door neighbours. And because all this thing were going off, nobody heard it. So she were there till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, from 10 o'clock in the morning. And you know this bone at top of her leg? She broke that.
That's the worst bone in your body to break as well, is that femur?
So she had to have like pins and everything in it, and then she got COVID, then she got pneumonia. She were in hospital a good 6 months, and this is where, you know, going into a home. Well, it weren't a home; it were a rehabilitation centre. And then Anyway, we were in bed one night, about 3 o'clock in the morning. We kept hearing this, and then screaming. And I woke Chris up and I says, there's something not right here. I says, I keep hearing screaming. And I says, and knocking. I says, I'm wondering if Ivy's fell again. So anyway, Chris goes down and he looks through letterbox and she's on the floor and basically covered in blood. All her face was covered in blood. So Chris is saying, Ivy, what's your key code to your thing? Because he's, key code, it could get in, you see. Anyway, Chris had rung ambulance and then he rung them back and he says, I've just looked through letterbox. He says, and her face is covered in blood. So she's like fell and she's got an head injury. So one of the neighbours across the way must have been out having a ciggy or something and heard him when he says head injury, and she come running across. So they got the key out the key safe and she remembered the key code. They unlocked it, but she got chain on. So Chris and this woman had to barge door to get in. And I think what she'd done, because you see, we've got a downstairs toilet, obviously, and directly opposite the toilet is a radiator. So I think she'd been to the toilet during night. We had to walk her, and she tripped up coming out of the toilet. And I know because I've done it. So she's probably banked. And Chris says the cut were about here, but it was just like puthering down her face. And I says, because she says, oh, I fell out of bed. And I says to Chris, there's no way that an injury like that would have happened falling out of bed.
Yeah.
I says, she has gone to the toilet, she's tripped over and cracked her head on radiator. And that were another incident. But what can you do, Stuart? I mean, we're no relation to her. We just live next door. And, she's very, very obstreperous. But, I mean, we've told her till we're blue in face. The daughter's told her till she's blue in face. Makes no difference. She's so stubborn. And we says, well, at least get one of these things, in case you fall again. All you've got to do is press the button and somebody will be there pronto. But no. She's too stubborn and too set in her ways, even for, to get one of them.
Get her a walkie-talkie, and you have one and she has one, and then if she out happens, she can flippy walkie-talkie you.
Same as Chris says, the only thing that we can do is just keep his eyes and ears open, and hope it don't happen again. But obviously it has done because of this district nurse or whoever it were. So, if she not let her own daughter, if she not let her own daughter do anything, then I'm sure she's not going to, take it from us, if you know what I mean.
No, that's true.
I mean, she's a lovely lady, don't get me wrong, but she can be very stubborn.
I can have all. Some refreshments.
I mean, I think the daughter's told her exactly the same thing. Yeah, but every time you phone Mum, they're calling me. They're ringing me. And what if I'm not about? You can't expect Jeanette and Chris to come running every time you fall. I mean, I don't mind. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Stuart. She's not helping herself by, So, I don't know. these, the same as Richard says, some of these old folk are that set in the ways that they don't, you know. She lives on her own as well. There's only her in house, so I don't know. I mean, when all's said and done, and it's horrible to say, but she's not our problem if she don't want help. But I mean, that night, if it weren't for me not sleeping soundly, I'm a light sleeper, and I'd hear this knocking, and then a scream. And if it weren't for me being a light sleeper, she'd have probably been there till morning. So, but you can only do so much. You know what I mean? You can only do so much. I mean, at the end of the day, she's not our problem. But being a neighbour and, you know, being the way we are, we can't just sort of switch off and say, no, I'm, you know, if she knocks in future, I'm not going round. We can't do that. Can't do that. You know, I can't just lie there and hear her knocking and screaming and not do anything about it. That's not in our nature. But you see, this is the thing as well, Stuart. If you report them to adult social services, before you know it, they'll have her in at home and she's going to blame somebody. I don't know.
Come on, get from a bit bloody feet. Now that cheese at Fortness.
What?
I'm talking to Kat.
Oh.
She's trying to trip me up, the little shit.
But I couldn't do that, Stuart. I couldn't say, well, we're sick of it, but I can't do that. But I know it's horrible, you know. I mean, when all's said and done, I think, how long have we lived here? About 2017. So we've been here 8 years. And we get on well with both his neighbours, you know. Yeah. You see, and there were an incident once as well, Stuart. She got not like our cooker, but it were an old-fashioned cooker, and she put some toast under the grill. Gone upstairs. This was before 4. She'd gone upstairs and forgot about this toast, and she come back down, and they were all smoke, and yeah. And I looked at it and I said, Christus, there's 2 fire engines out there with lights flashing and everything. And what it were, she'd come down, it were all, obviously, toast were burning and there was smoke everywhere. And she were at front door, whacked its smoke out at front door. And somebody must have seen her and rung fire brigade. Basically, all they did were open windows and doors and everything to get shut at smoke. But, you know, it could have been worse. But this was before 4. Yeah. I think it was February 2017 when we moved in here. I'm not sure. I think we've been here 8 years, just over nearly 9 years. Ain't found anywhere yet, crypto. But I mean, don't get me wrong, she's good in that way. I mean, she always like gives our Callum a bit of money when it's his birthday, and at Christmas, after she'd had a fall and everything, and you know, she sent us a Christmas card and some shortbread, and in the Christmas card were a tenner. You know what I mean? It's just like little things like that. You know what I mean? But you know, in that way, she's good, but she's very, you know. They were in this afternoon, weren't he, Richard?
Yeah, he said he might bob in tonight.
Oh. But still playing by the sounds of things.
Yeah, they're at 90 plus 7 at the moment. 7 minutes added on.
But I mean, you think they'd take that into account, Crypto? That you've been there 20 years.
It depends if the landlord's selling the house. He's selling the house, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There comes a time when, if you want to retire and you've got properties out for rent, you've got to move on, haven't you? That's the whole idea why you buy a property to rent out. You know, it's like a nest egg for when you retire. You know.
But I mean, from what Crypto said, it sounds like a right. Yeah.
I mean, brother-in-law, he keeps going on about retiring. I said, well, don't flipping sell this lot off if you do. keep this building. I said, sell other houses you've got. I mean, crack out. I think, I don't know. He's over 30 anyway. He's got a lot.
Well, that's it. I mean, I don't think he'd make his own brother-in-law.
No, he wouldn't sell this anyway. He'd keep this to actually live in himself.
It must be finished because our Callum's going upstairs.
Yeah, it is. Here in a minute, Mr. Grumpy.
Yeah.
Banging around. I heard someone thumping around. Then he's just kicked telly off bloody wall.
No, it's our Callum stomping around upstairs.
But yeah. Oh no, he'll never sell this building. Never. Because I think he'll move in. I think he'd move into it.
Yeah, but you see, this is the thing. You should get priority, Crypto, because the situation we all had. You know what I mean?
I mean, there is plenty of houses available. It's just a case of finding one that's right. You know, if you're renting an house, if you want a house to rent, there's bloody millions. It's absolutely millions, but you know. Just finding one. I mean, I'm lucky here that this one just became available at the right time.
Yeah, and then she wanted to move back in.
She wanted to move back in, yeah. As soon as she moved into her house and did a month or so there and realised that she had to start paying gas and electric and all the extra bits, she realised that, oh, no, what have I done? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too late.
Too little, too late.
Too late. Ricardo's here now. And he ain't going anywhere. Hey, up here he is.
Oh, see that second that.
Mr. Grumpy's back on scene.
Right, I'll leave you in charge, Richard, while he takes all this stuff in there. Yeah, keep it going.
I will. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there must be some system. I don't know how it works. You see, that's the problem. Oh, West Ham have scored. Yeah, I'm in here. Council to my house, 15 years now, yeah. I think with councils, you're not so bad. I think it's private landlords that it can be a bit tricky, but you got to understand that they do, you know, eventually want to sell. I mean, I'm sure brother-in-law will sell his off at some point because there's no point in keeping them forever. You know, and plus he has a working men's club as well, which I don't think he'll part with because he goes there every night. Works there every night behind bar and probably drinks at the same time. So, yeah, I don't think he'll get rid of that either. He bought that off the British Legion, that working men's club. Yeah, that's it, Senga. You'll be rent free. No rent to pay. No rent or mortgage. That's excellent. Does your child? Yeah, they'll find you somewhere. They definitely will do. I doubt. Yeah, but you can't wait, Senga. But you can't wait.
That's why I said, Stuart, they should offer us somewhere because, he has got disabilities.
But I couldn't imagine having to. I mean, that were my biggest bills with that gas and electric when I lived at the other flats. You know, you were talking an extra 160 quid a month to £200 a month. And gas were one of them damn silly. We had to pay it on your phone a top up. It was a big nightmare. And to keep buggering about with that. The electric were on direct debit, and the gas were on a flipping thing. And I kept asking them to put it on just normal direct debit, but it took forever. And they were bugging about. And it was the same firm, Scottish Power. You know, so there were no issue that I don't miss them bills, not one bit.
Well, that's it. You know, you can rest in the fact that once that money comes out your account, everything's covered.
That's it. Only thing I have to pay, I have 2 bills to pay every month, and that's my rent and my internet. That's the only thing I pay on top of is my internet here. You know, so it's cost me £541 a month.
But that's it. You know, once that comes out, then you're sorted.
Correct. If I were on state pension, I could still cover that.
That's it. The bedtime story is just one sheet tonight. Oh, that's it. It's not a. I think it called it one of these Section 21s where no fault eviction, but your landlord's selling the property.
Yeah, it's a real grey area. It is. See, the problem is I don't know. It's a real grey area. You know.
But yeah, you know, I mean, at one time, weren't they on about doing away with these no fault evictions? I think they were on about scrapping it. You know.
Well, the problem is what can you do if they wants to sell the house? There's not a lot.
That's it.
You know.
You know what I mean? But I mean, with crypto, she's been there 20 years. She should have some renters' rights, if you know what I mean.
Well, you get 2 months. They have to, by law, they have to give you 2 months' notice. That's the law. That's set in stone. You can't tell you a week before or a month before. The law is 2 months, and that is. So
yeah, it is. It is a no fault eviction.
Yeah. It's the landlord's right to do it. You know what I mean? It's.
I mean, you can fight it, but.
Well, you can't really fight it because he wants to sell his house, and the law says he has to give you 2 months' notice. That's the law, and it's in black and white. Is that you can't get away from that, and unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. But if you turn it around and you were landlord, you know what I mean? It's 2 sides to it. Isn't it? If you were the landlord and you thought, I need to sell this house, I want to retire, I want to go on holiday, I want to go and live the life I've had it for years, and now the law says you have to give 2 full months' notice.
Yeah,
and that's the way it is, you know, set in stone, and that's it. You know what I mean? I know it's bad when you're the person that has to move out, but you've got to understand when you rent any private property owned by a landlord that could always happen, and somewhere that will have been written in some small print at some point that you know that if I ever want to sell this house, you know, it's just the way it goes, you know.
But you know, it's
just the way it. Well, if it's end of December and we've known about it for over a month now, and we're only in October, it looks like it's probably over 2 months. I mean, Crypto's just said end of December, so you've got December, you've got all November then, and we're still in October.
Singer said I got that, and the landlord couldn't evict me.
You know. Yeah,
it's a bit of a grey area, though, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
Well, it's 2 months. You know, it's I'm looking at the laws now on the other webpage. It's 2 months is the law. The tenant has the right to stay if the landlord wants to leave them wants them to leave before 2 months. The tenant has the right to stay, unless you've signed a fixed term contract. Say, let's imagine you've signed a contract for 25 years. Then that's different. You've arranged to stay there for 25 years. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but most most like ours is a rolling. It's
that yours is totally different. You can't put yours in the same category. It's not a private landlord.
You know what I mean? We don't have to sign a lease agreement every year. You just sign the one and then it keeps rolling.
Yours is totally different though. You can't compare the two. You're not a private landlord. You know.
Oh, by the way, Chris says it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining here. Yeah, it's a section 21. It can give you that at any time as long as at least 2 months' notice is provided. Well, obviously he has provided 2 months because he has. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just.
He says he gave it until November originally. Got the letter on the 12th of October.
Right. Well, the 12th of October, and he's extended it to end of December. That's almost 3 months. Is that? You know what I mean? It's a bag of shit, I know, but unfortunately, it's the way it is.
Touch wood, Crypto. I hope you get something sorted. Cause
you will. The housing people will sort it out. But
you know, I mean, in the situation, you know, it's not just you; it's you and your lad.
I mean, the biggest problem with landlords is they have trouble getting people out who've never paid the bloody rent. You know what I mean? Brother-in-law, it cost him £10,000 only last year to get shut to somebody who never paid, and it cost him 10 grand. That's how much he lost because of that.
And it goes on forever.
Correct.
It goes on forever.
They get that shelter involved. Shelter, you know, do-gooders who know nothing about the situation, and they get them involved in shelter, go to court and fight the case for them. But luckily, on this occasion, shelter actually took brother-in-law's side because he had video of evidence of the person who said they couldn't afford to pay the rent having 2 or 3 Ubers delivering takeouts to house every day. He had a neighbour collecting CCTV evidence of this person who allegedly had no money, and there was a Uber rolling up literally every day, 2 or 3 times with takeouts, and that was somebody who had no money. But he lost about 10 grand over it.
But I mean, on good side, he managed to get him out, and now he can collect rent on, you know, get
somebody else lives in there and now he's paying the rent.
But it's an expensive.
Oh yeah.
Do about it, you know what I mean? When you've got
to take the rough with the smooth, you know, it's not something you do lightly. It's rent property out, I'll tell you. I mean, them flats that I used to live in, you had to be working. It was simple as that. If you weren't in employment, you didn't get one. You know, you had to be in full-time employment. You know. At first it was 2 weeks. Then, well, bloody hell, I'd have gone mad at 2 weeks. Jesus Christ, that's taking the piss. He must have realised after when he'd done that he were wrong. You know, because I've just looked it up and I thought it were 2 months, but I just checked and it is 2 months. But 2 weeks is taking the piss. I'd have just told them where to go.
Even though your landlord's gives you 2 months, if you won't find anywhere for December, you've got the right to stay there as well until he takes you to court.
Yeah, he could then he'd take you to court and have you evicted then. But I mean,
it's a bit of a grey area, isn't it? Really?
Not really. It's all in black and white. I'm looking down the page now. It's as clear as day, really. It's a Section 21 notice, a no-fault eviction. It says it doesn't give them specific reason for ending the tenancy, but at the end of the day, it's because he's selling it, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
You know, it's a nightmare. Unfortunately, it's a nightmare for tenants and like this, and then also it's a nightmare for flipping landlords because they do get a bad rap. I mean, there is some bastard landlords, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The rules, you know what I mean. But some of them don't have, you know.
But this is another thing. I mean, from what Crypto's said, he never does any repairs. She had a ceiling come in, and he you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm quite lucky here because one-eyed Colin handyman actually has his workshop just at the back of me here. So if I need out, I can just walk around during the day and say, "Yeah, Col, this needs fettling and that does," and he'll be.
You know what I mean?
With Spanish.
I can't say, you know, he's been a good landlord because it's fell into disrepair, and he's not been willing to spend any money to do the repairs.
Yeah.
So, but he's still been getting his rent.
See, the problem with that is you should challenge that at the time and say, "Whoa, sort it. I'm not paying you anything this month."
That's it.
You shouldn't just put up with it. You should say, "Sort it," and or I'm not paying. You know, there's doing and not doing anything about it. So that's the problem. To be fair, I cannot stand the house. Well, it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. It really is.
Hey, oh, right, Jeanette, I'll be back in about an hour. Cat's coming home with Tracy.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Anthony, you little bellend, come here. It's Cat's son. Hey, Anthony, come here. What? Say hello to Richard, my good mate Richard and Jeanette, yeah? This is Cat's son.
Hello, Kath. So how are you doing?
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back home. 36 years later.
You look a lot like each other. So, like,
What problem?
Hey,
who do I look like?
Kath.
Yeah, but who else?
don't know, Dad. Don't know you, Dad.
No, she don't know your dad.
Dad don't know about
Do
that.
you know Uncle Philip?
No,
They don't know any.
Oh, okay.
No, they
Right, I'm
don't.
going.
See you later.
I'll be
See you
back
later.
home tomorrow.
Bye.
My mum.
Yeah. See
Alright,
you later,
bye.
Kath.
Love you.
Bye.
My little pocket rocket. See you later.
I've just found some out here that could be of interest to
Anthony,
Rich.
come on.
Bear with me. They've gone to the kitchen. They're coming back.
Okie
Alright.
dokie.
All right.
Anthony, go.
I've just found something out. I've just found something out that may be of interest to crypto. I don't know, but it says if you have lived in the property for more than 10 years, they have to give you 12 weeks notice and not 8.
So it's actually 3 months, not 2.
3 months. If you've lived in it for over 10 years, it's 3 months.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
The correct notice to quit must be given to all tenants in writing, regardless of landlord's reason for eviction. And if you've lived there for over 10 years or more,
Like
10
real
years
estate.
or more,
Back here, but come here.
10 years or more, 10 years or more, they must give you 12 weeks notice.
Cap and
12
Tracy for
weeks.
5 minutes, love, yeah?
Yeah.
You know,
Do you want me to leave it on, or are you going to shut it off?
No, leave it there, be all right. Just
so there you go. It is actually for you, Crypto, because I think you said you've been there 20 years. It is actually 12 weeks, the law.
It's a long story, Gary. That is Kath's son, and she hasn't seen him since they were 4 years old. They were adopted.
Come on. Come on. Let's go, come on.
Yeah, get out. Going out. Doing me fucking noise.
It's Kath's son, Gary.
Yeah, Toffee Rocker. Been drinking all fucking day. You guys.
Cheers, Kath.
That's it, yeah.
No.
12 weeks for you,
Been
Crypto.
drinking all day.
Stuart says post that link for crypto. We've just got.
Oh,
What link?
I Tracy's over and not Keena.
Hey?
Tracy's come over today with Keena to meet her Uncle Anthony.
This is, hang on, I don't.
They're in kitchen.
They're going home now, then, did you say?
No, she's here. Keena.
Hi, Peter.
Not come and sit here with me.
Yeah.
Don't forget whose princess you are, right? Mine, not his. I've been here longest.
There you are. I've just put link in, so
Think she could just come in my life and run away with my princess? No, it don't work like that. She's going 11. I've been here 11 years, rocking it up and down, walking up and down floors with it, cutting its teeth and reading the bottle. Where have you been?
Is it raining there, Kath?
You what?
Is it raining?
No, I think
raining heavy here. Well, it's that
it's been raining.
heavy enough anyway.
Stopped.
But yeah, there's one thing in being you're a no fault eviction, Crypto, but you've got to know your rights.
Correct.
I ain't got no chat, you know.
Just click on that link, Crypto, and that tells you everything you need to know, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, can you know, I still being quiet. Get rid of the man, get rid of the men, and you get an owl. Keena's over there watching telly or whatever she's watching football. These what these two are supposed to be watching. A Man U against the Leeds, and I'm going, no, you can't be Man U. And he went, why? Because I didn't.
West Ham and Leeds.
I didn't go to Manchester. So I found your dad in Leeds, where I'm born and bred in Leeds, and your dad was born and bred in Leeds, and so are you. So therefore, you should go for Leeds. I went, oh no, I can't have none of that.
It's an handy thing to know, though, Crypto.
Yeah.
That by rights,
Probably doesn't help your situation out, but at least you know it is 3 months for over. If you've been an over 10-year tenant. But at the end of the day, you've got to find someone. You've got to find someone. There's no real getting away from it.
Same as Grace just said, that's it. If you go nowhere, if you've got nowhere to go, only option is you have to stay.
To be fair, you're just stressing yourself out by doing that, I think.
Can you?
It's some as they say, it's a tricky situation with the tenant and the landlord. You know what I mean? It's a very tricky situation, but you know what I mean. But it's all right. We're on about Crypto. She's been given notice to leave.
Wow.
But she's got a lad that's got special needs. And at first, they only give her a couple of weeks. But now it's till December.
Still not a long time, though. There's only 11 weeks to Christmas, is there?
Well, that's it, Senga. If you know your rights, and you know that the landlord's in the wrong, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if your landlord's not looking after the property, you should, deal with it instantly. If I were rented somewhere and say I had a leak or some kitchen ceiling fell through or something, I'd be straight on phone to him and I'd just say, look, sort it out. You ain't getting any more rent until you've sorted it. But it's simple as that.
That's it.
No messing. I won't think twice.
I mean, it's like us with that washing machine and that socket at back. I says to Chris, I says, just keep calling them until they do something about it. You know what I mean?
And the day, again, your situation's totally different, you know what I mean? Because you're not on a private landlord as such,
But it's same as Richard says. It's a stressful situation.
Yeah, it is.
And then on top of that, your lad's got special needs, so that's extra stress on top of it. Oh, is there?
Just crazy, though,
Because there's a fun fair in Sheffield. You should take that. It's been out today, and
We fly around bloody train tracks, aren't we?
yeah, it's a model railway. It's actually closed.
Yeah.
It's classed as classed as a fun fair or whatever.
Oh, no. Tyler
Have you been out partying, Kath?
owns it, and he said you could go on it.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. It got permission to go take Joan over it.
Yeah.
Because this Tyler who has been out with knows the bloke that owns it. Ah, that's it. If they give you a Section 21, no fault eviction, and they don't do any repairs and get somebody else in, then they're in breach of that thing. But I have to send it linked to him. Let's have a look.
Have you been out tonight, Kath? Yeah.
I've been getting pissed.
Have you been out tonight, Kath?
I'm trying to get a bit drunk, but it's not working.
Okay.
I'm trying to get on their cloud.
I need to get my mum on this panel. She'd fit in well.
Mine comes out of a bottle, Richard. It's called Bacardi.
Yeah, I've got Bacardi.
Real?
Or cold water.
I've got Bacardi as well.
Hey, yeah, cheers. Go get another drink. I won't be a minute.
Chris robbed Bacardi last week and they were well trolleyed. It was pissed as apart.
I can't drink it on its own, though.
It's a utility arena. Yeah, is it called Farrar's Sheffield Holiday Fun Fair?
You never know, Crypto. You might find somewhere that's much nicer and you like it. You know what I mean? But you know what they say, an ill wind and all this crap on every cloud. But you might find somewhere that's nice.
Yeah.
You prefer it very often.
Yeah.
That happens to be the case.
Crypto says Cameron keeps getting upset. We've got to move as this house is all he's ever known. But his dad should not have told him really until, under the circumstances, Crypto, I agree with you there.
Right. Hello, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny. Is this where all the your bank, and I had a drink. Is this where all the yobs hang out? You've got it, Johnny. But But yeah, you know, I mean, under the circumstances, it's you know, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah, I can imagine it being upsetting for him, Crypto. I mean that sort of.
Been pottering about.
But I am.
A bit of pottering, Johnny.
I mean that were really lucky, saying that you got your parents' house to move into. You know what I mean?
Let's hope that we can make it too strong. I will be up in fucking it.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey.
What are you doing?
That was a good reaction.
What's on there?
He don't laugh at it, not funny.
The old bloody sazzle, the lad.
That's I'm going in an ambulance. That's what she just said. Go careful, I can't be up in no ambulance. I ain't getting in no ambulance. I'm saying right where I am. Not putting me with needles in, the needles there, and shove it up, you know, wherever they all else they want to shove it. Not using me as a pink cushion.
That's it. That's why I love you, Kath, because you say it as it is.
I went out for something to eat the other day. I said, you know something, Stuart, I ain't doing no in this house. I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. And he went, but where are you going then? So I'm starving and I'm getting a bus and I'm going to town and I'm going to go and have my breakfast. Not realising what time it was, whatever time it was in the afternoon. So I'm going to my certain cafe and it's closed. And I'm thinking, why is it closed? And she said, you don't realise the time, do you? And I went, no. So anyway, well, I went into another cafe where I'd been before. And all I wanted was a meat and potato pie. She didn't have one, but she had proper steak pie. So I had that. And I had, a coffee cup, but it's a glass with an handle on in it.
Yeah.
She put a hot chocolate in that. I eaten all my dinner. There was nothing wrong with Stuart and there was nothing wrong with me. But then, around about 9 o'clock, I was feeling off. Stuart said, do you feel sick? I went, no. That's the point. I don't feel well, but I don't feel as if the food poisoning or all like that. So Stuart put it down to drinking the hot chocolate I would out of a mucky cup with a mucky spoon or whatever. Because you couldn't blame it on the food because Stuart wasn't feeling ill. And the only reason why I was feeling ill is because I think it was either in a mucky cup or whatever.
Or someone's drunk it and been poorly.
Well, yeah.
Or got a sore throat.
So I came, the next day I woke up, my voice was coming, going. I said, Stuart, I can't go on live with you, I can't even talk and say hello. So then they kept coming.
Well, it's not that same as that story what I've got to tell. When I first met Chris, I went over to visit him and he met me off at bus. So he says, oh no, a little cafe. He says we can go there and have a breakfast or something to eat. So he goes in this cafe as a fry up, you know, for breakfast. Got home and I don't feel raw. So Chris had he says, oh, I've got to nip out. He says, I need a few bits, you know, like bread and milk and whatever. So the minute he'd gone out through that door, I run to the bathroom and I threw my guts up. And when I come back, Chris, I were lay on the sofa. And Chris says, what's up? I says, I feel as rough as a butcher's dog. I says, I've been throwing up. So anyway, about half an hour later, Chris says, God, I feel rough. And next thing you know, we were going to the toilet and he was throwing up. We'd both got food poisoning.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I lived in Doncaster 22 years, but I haven't lived in this house 22 years, obviously. And where I used to live, there used to be all coal houses and you had 2 living rooms. So I had a sitting room and a whatever, best room, whatever. So anyway, I was living in this house and there used to be a car boot down on the end of the road. When it had a cafe, shop, everything. I've been going in there for 2 years. Never got food poisoning, never had nothing wrong with me. I took my Kelly down to this car boot because she was looking for something from one of the kiddies and she didn't want to pay a load of money for it, whatever. She actually, I get it that day, but she just, oh, I want a cup of coffee, I need a drink, I need a drink. That's why I'm getting a bit peckish, me, and I ain't had nothing to eat. So I goes in and has my breakfast as normal. She gets her breakfast, somebody else, Stuart and their husband. We've all had this breakfast and a cup of tea, go back out to car boot, goes home. Kelly's finishing the dinner off because it's like a Sunday for Sunday dinner. Anyway, she put all this fucking Sunday dinner out. Nobody could eat it. Everybody was being sick within what, 2 hours of getting home. Kelly, then it stopped on Kelly. Stuart, then it stopped. Carl, he had work. All glory be to God. He was up till 2 o'clock in the morning vomiting. He blamed it onto the food. And then the next day, Stuart had to get a doctor out to me because my whole body had just shut down. I was vomiting food that I hadn't had. I was vomiting a drink, what I've been trying to drink, so I didn't dehydrate. A doctor had to give me 2 injections, one in one arm and one in the other, and it took like 2 hours. After 2 hours, I got up and I was bouncing that fucking house. I don't know what it was. It made me better. But I'm saying if it wouldn't have been for that doctor, it was some sort of food poisoning and it was controlling, and it couldn't be controlled without a doctor. If it's Stuart, you down 999.
But it was so strange that, you know, but he'd just gone out through the door and I had to rush to the toilet. I got down on the sofa and when he come back, and then within half an hour, he would do it same.
That's what I mean.
I were on one sofa, he were on other sofa, and, you know, we were both, and Chris says, well, the only thing I could put it down to is that cafe.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what Cole was saying. Everybody's poorly. They've never been poorly before, but it's the first time for everything.
Not very nice food poisoning.
But oh my lord, I wouldn't eat in that cafe no more. That put me off. If I went in, I was having a slice of toast or something I knew were cooked right or whatever.
What are you drinking, Tracy?
Same as me, Bacardi.
Bit of Bacardi with
She's got a monster drinking hers.
Oh yeah, one of them energy drink things.
original. It's like a copy of Red Bull.
Oh yeah.
It's called Relentless.
Yeah, so I said, can't wait for you to get over here. And Jeanette goes live with it. Why? I said, I'm putting it all over Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want to call it, TikTok. She does TikTok, I can do Facebook. Jeanette does all the world.
I'm everywhere.
All over.
You're there and everywhere.
Yeah. And then when I seen it,
Oh, pardon me.
I texted Johnny earlier to see what he was doing.
and I said to Tracy, come over because I'm going live with my son and now he's gone out and left me.
For an hour. Maybe somebody back.
I can't leave.
Is it coming to pick you up, Tracy?
No.
Pardon?
Is Johnny coming to pick you up?
I'm stopping here for night.
Oh, you're stopping there, are you?
Oh, hellfire. All the time.
My little shadow, she's on the sofa at the minute.
Got me between the set.
Been watching Leeds match.
It's just finished now.
Yeah. She's half and half on the sofa with a
Yeah,
blanket.
him on one sofa and then on other. Don't know where husband's sleeping. Got sisters in bed.
No,
Don't know where husband's sleeping.
well,
Might
if
be on roof,
he said
garden,
he's
I don't
going
know.
to do the bed up, the bloke bed.
Oh yeah, if you can find bloke top, oh top.
Oh, the cat's on my knee. What's the drink?
Tinkling the ivories.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. You can't move it, can you?
Twinkle in the what, sorry?
But mine's gone.
Ivories.
Hmm. Oh, you told me, I'm going to
Well,
fall.
asking Johnny.
You know, Mom, we can
It says balls if you think I'm coming at this time. I didn't know you were staying over. Johnny says balls if you think I'm coming over at this time. I didn't know she was staying over, Johnny.
Trying to look at. No, you're going upwards, Kat. It'll come from the top.
fucking hell.
It's a bit different than StreamYards, this is.
Balls if
You see,
you
when
think I'm
someone
coming
sends a message, it'll
time.
go from top and it'll go
I know,
all
I
the way
can
drop
see
down.
it. Balls if you think I'm coming
I
at
just
this
texted him
time.
and said I was going on
You don't
live
even have
with
to come
Jeanette.
any time.
You're
I'll
coming up.
fucking keep it here, you know, like you keep me when I got your house. Let's see what it takes. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh dear.
The dog's looking at me. I get that in about an hour.
So what are you up to tonight then, Jeanette? Quiz night?
No, we're getting
Story.
Now
some.
we get a bedtime story in a bit about 1:45.
Or bedtime story?
Yeah.
I'll come on for when I'm in bedtime story. Wait till the boys come home, you can put them to sleep.
Friend has been waiting for a plumber for God knows how long, and she rung him the other day from a son's phone. He says, "I'll be there within an hour." Still waiting.
Bastard.
Yeah, you're waiting for a plumber.
Finger. But the thing is, she's already paid him.
Oh, right.
And I says in chat, I says that's one thing you never do. You do not pay until the work's done.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh yeah, definite. That's a must.
You know, if we have to have anything done privately, we don't pay until the job is done and you're satisfied.
Up your window a little bit, Captain.
I put it in because I was fucking freezing when I come in
Open your
here.
little window a
No,
little
it's
bit.
blasted on the
That's what
side.
Stuart does.
She'll have opened it anyway, she was smoking in here.
But,
Do it does. Comes up, takes a cigarette out of my mouth and goes down here and smokes it.
Yeah.
I had Alexa playing earlier.
Ooh, it stinks.
I've got two of them coming up fucking stairs telling me Alexa what to play. I said, here, you want your Alexa? Go
No.
play it downstairs.
Ew, coming
That
to
I had to switch one of my Alexas off. They started falling out with each other.
That's true, Kath. He had to unplug one of his Alexas because he got one in bedroom and
I
one in
asked one a
the room.
question and she answered with something. Then the other one kicked off, and then they started. I thought, what the hell's going on?
And
here?
we're arguing with each other.
I had to, there's an Alexa up there. I had to unplug her
I don't know why, because I said to Stuart.
because I've got a Google Home as well up there. You can just see it there. That's a Google one as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't plug that in. I was
Does your Alexa turn lights off and turn them back on again if you ask it to?
Oh, it was crazy. I went to the kitchen one day and asked someone, and one in bedroom kicked off. Then one in here said, sorry, I don't understand that. And I thought, what do you mean? You're talking to yourself, you simpleton. And they like that, tossing and, oh, God. So I turned one off.
I can send messages upstairs.
Teresa thinks that's a good one because she just said Alexa turn lights off and it turned lights off.
They did take lamp off over there.
Why did you see lamp go on?
I have all mine. I could tell it to turn them off, but I don't because she's in bedroom and she can't hear me from here.
All right.
I talk to her at night when I go to bed.
Well, anyway, Stuart did something
The
to my
light's just gone
Alexa.
off, Richard.
Yeah, I've just turned it back off again. So I just turned it on. But,
That's cool, that.
Here's in a donut.
yeah, if I go in bedroom and tell Alexa to turn it off, she'll turn it off. But I'll do that at night time when I go to bed. Saves me wandering about messing. I just tell her to turn everything
My
off.
son's got his Alexa turning radiators on and off.
Singer says she's moving in 2 weeks and she's got no boiler, no toilet, no bath.
Right lazy.
Yeah.
Right lazy ass. Can't believe you come out with because it's so lazy.
If you paid him up front, Sanger, it's probably money and run.
I have a drip in here, a leak in here, and when it rains really hard, I get a drip. And I told brother-in-law about it. He said, whereabouts is it? I said, oh, it's right over at Bath. Just a little drip. He says, oh, great then if it's over at Bath. It very rarely drips.
Hey, Danny.
Just one.
Did you have any issues? Fucking end of my bed just fell off.
Hello.
It's here.
Oh, dear.
I got the mattress in, and then when I got the top back up and I was lifting it up, the top at bed fell off, so I had to hang in by one side, so I've just had to unbolt it a minute.
Yeah.
Have you put my computer in there?
Give me a chance, I've just put the mattress back in the bed.
Oh, what you live on your phone?
Yeah, the mattress is here, but the top of the bed fell off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Well, I've just got to bolt it back on. It's nothing major, but it was at the time while I rolled in the bed up. No, Tracy wants to have a little computer in here so we can use it every now and again.
When it's too cold in summer house, in winter, save on his diesel. I said, why don't you put my computer out of the bedroom, that all in one,
Yeah.
in the office on top of drawers with a desk with a chair?
Oh, you don't need
Because
it.
he's got it back to a bedroom now. Haley didn't want the kids upstairs because if they wake up, she can't hear them when she's in the living room.
Right.
Yeah, just waste my fucking time for a week.
So we're going to use it back as a little office / bedroom.
Tell you, when she moves in her own house, I'm gonna go wreck the place, me. I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
break toys. I'm gonna fucking piss on a rug.
I wish I still had my little sofa, Jeanette, because my cushions need to come off now. It's all crusty, chocolate all crusty.
No, that's what you get when
What's that, Tracy?
On my new sofa. Chocolate from kids all
Oh,
crushed
my
into my
Lord.
sofa. Biscuits, crumbs,
Broken clocks.
cushions.
Broken clocks.
Yeah. And then I don't know what to do on a morning when Gina's gone to school.
I'm gonna go in the house, gonna kick my shoes off. I'm gonna break some fucking digestive biscuits all over the floor.
I'm gonna have a party.
I love it a bit, Jeanette, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
so do I, and babies as
my
well,
house
you
is too
know.
small for a mall.
You know,
Can't
that's what you got to put in your head. You
Oh.
do it
I think 4 years is enough now, anyway, don't you?
don't
My house
forget
is
it.
my house is too small. I don't get it.
That's it. You want your own bike. You want your own. You know.
House, how you got it.
Yeah,
But
it's in that living room and nobody comes
if Haley
near
was
it.
your niece, like mine, with all the kids, and she had to come home to your house with all the kids
I
twice a
don't think
month.
I could do it, Jay.
Exactly. Saying they've been living in your
I
living
know I'm
room.
an auntie, but I'm not. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, yeah, I'm an auntie.
I know what you mean, Tracy. It's
So that means you have to do what other people wouldn't do. That's what government
But
yeah,
does.
you
Nights are out at 8 o'clock.
feel
For
obligated.
me, Tracy and Keena, this house is fine. Not for anybody else. It's not big enough.
All right, I won't come no
No.
more and look after it, big
But what
boy.
being is
No, I'm taking you on holiday with me this time, so shut up.
And I should have.
No, whether you like it or not, Kath.
Yeah, you got a free holiday, so shush.
Yeah, he loves me, Johnny.
his little sis.
Not as much as this, but he loves me just as much. Ooh, I look at it. Bring it on. You up there, fucking Bacardi man. Hello. Do you want a drink?
Oh, fire, Kath, that's a big old glass there. How much Bacardi is there in that?
Here, I don't need a Bacardi.
She got about
Is it a 50-50 mix?
that much Bacardi, and there were about
And I
that much
filled it up to the
Coke.
top.
Ask
Right, she was trying to get
Kirsty what my drinks are like when I pour a vodka and orange.
All in there.
Yeah.
Chris only had 2 last Saturday, and they were absolutely pissed out his head.
Tracy had one of my vodka and oranges, and that were enough, weren't it, Tracy?
Was, yeah.
He only put orange in to change the colour.
Yeah,
Jeanette,
half a glass of vodka and half a glass of
oh, you got
orange.
there and run me way. And then I said, don't let him pour you the vodka out, love.
This is the thing, Tracy. In all the 25 years I've known him, I've never known him to. After he's had a drink, but he did last Saturday.
Oh, decent.
He were well
Did
trolling.
you have to eat before?
Yeah,
Oh,
You'd have had the tea.
but yeah.
when you might have not to eat.
They only had 2 Bacardis.
Is that when you were on holiday?
All I've eaten.
No, this was last Saturday.
Oh,
This
right.
is what I tell you. I said to him next morning, Chris were absolutely paralytic last night, and he only had 2.
I'm going out tomorrow night. You might be live at club.
Go for a game of bingo. aren't you?
So there's about that much left in bottle. Chris says, I'm pouring that down sink. He says, I ain't ain't no more Bacardi. Oh,
Yeah.
Eh?
Might not have
yeah.
No, but I'll do it for a couple of seconds and then. yeah.
I'm not doing no else now since I've got the fucking bed to sort out.
An unforeseen circumstance, Johnny.
Yeah, but the mattress is now where it's supposed to be, in there. Doing a tip run tomorrow. My wife's allergic to ironing, so we're getting rid of ironing board.
I don't be ironing either.
Dryer on iron.
Secret is with a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt out of the washing machine, hold it up on a hanger, and get an air dryer and fill it up with water and watch all creases drop
I
out.
must admit, I can't remember last time any one of us ironed.
Oh yeah, I when everything that comes out of my washing machine, when I do a full wash and it dries, it comes out crinkly as hell.
Jeanette,
Air dryer underneath.
a couple of weeks back when I really were home and she was going to a funeral, she said, "Can you iron my shirt for me?" So I said, "Yeah, I've got an iron board." So I got the iron board out, I got the iron, I plugged it in, no working. I said, "I can't." I said, "Because there's no fuse in plug."
I borrowed it about 2 years ago, I think.
I ironed about 2 years ago. That's how
You know, it's like, Richard, when you need a 13 amp. I know you can find a 3 and 5.
That's one thing I've always got, Johnny. Look, got a bag full here.
Oh, I have now, but at the time, I didn't.
Just got a 6mm bolt and slow it down a bit, and then fuse never blows
You
it
always
down.
do that. What can I use for a fuse, love? Can I use your fuse?
It's that time of night.
Oh, we're having a story now.
Are we all ready for the bedtime
And
story?
you've got to keep your faces straight.
Yes, don't
Right,
laugh.
you've got to keep a straight face, so you're
Otherwise,
not
I'll
allowed to
start
laugh.
laughing.
Well, I can't laugh, Richard. I'll piss the bed.
No, you said,
And it's Little Red Riding Hood tonight.
You're not allowed to laugh when she starts putting the voices on. I promise you don't laugh.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in a village near the forest. Whenever she went out, the little girl wore a red riding cloak. So everyone in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood's mother asked her to take some food to her grandmother as she had been ill. So they packed a nice basket for the Little Red Riding Hood to take to her grandmother. When the basket was ready, the little girl put on her red cloak and kissed her mother goodbye. "Remember, go straight to Grandma's house," her mother cautioned. "Don't dawdle along the way, and please do not talk to strangers. The woods are dangerous." "Don't worry, Mommy," said the Little Red Riding Hood. "I will be careful." But when Little Red Riding Hood noticed some lovely flowers in the woods, she forgot her promise to her mother. She picked a few, watched the butterflies flit about for a while, listened to the frogs croaking, and then picked a few more.
Ribbit.
Don't make me laugh, Richard.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Little Red Riding Hood was enjoying the warm summer day so much that she didn't notice a dark shadow approaching out of the forest behind her. Hey, up, Johnny's gone. Suddenly, the wolf appeared beside her. "What are you doing out here, little girl, and where are you going?" Got to make it a dark, deep voice because it's a wolf.
Okay.
The wolf asked in a voice as friendly as he could muster. "I'm on my way to see my grandma who lives through the forest near the brook." Little Red Riding Hood replied. Then she realised how late she was and quickly excused herself. Did she fart so much, I wonder? Rushing down the path to her grandmother's house. The wolf, in the meantime, took a shortcut. The wolf, a little out of breath from running, arrived at Grandma's and knocked lightly on the door. "Oh, thank goodness, dear. Come in. I was worried that something had happened to you in the forest," said Grandma, thinking that the knock was her granddaughter. The wolf let himself in. Poor Granny did not have time to say another word before the wolf gobbled her all up.
oh.
What? Gobbled her up?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be a children's story?
The wolf let out a satisfied burp. I'm not going to burp. Thank you, Richard. and then poked through Granny's wardrobe to find a nightgown that he liked.
Ooh, hellfire. Kinky wolf.
Cross-dressing wolf. He added a frilly sleeping cap.
Ooh, hell.
And for good measure, dabbed some of Granny's perfume behind his pointy ears.
What's my cooking?
I can't be asked.
A few minutes later, Red Riding Hood knocked on the door. The wolf... Hang on a minute, I've lost where... The wolf jumped into bed and pulled the covers over his nose. "Who is it?" he called in a cackly voice. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood." "Oh, how lovely. Do come in, my dear," croaked the wolf. When Little Red Riding Hood entered the little cottage, she could scarcely recognise her grandmother. "Grandmother, your voice sounds so odd. Is something the matter?" she asked. "Oh, I've just got a touch of cold," squeaked the wolf, adding a cough at the end to prove the point. "But grandmother, what big ears you have," said Little Red Riding Hood as she edged closer to the bed. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," replied the wolf.
I heard that as well. We'll carry on anyway.
Like mouth organ.
I'll give you one of them.
No, it's oh, it's got crumbs.
"But grandmother, what big eyes you have,"
Ooh.
said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to see you with, my dear," replied the wolf. "But grandmother, what big teeth you have," said Little Red Riding Hood, her voice quivering slightly. "The better to eat you with, my dear," roared the wolf, and he leapt out the bed and began to chase the little girl, almost too late. Little Red Riding Hood realised that the person in the bed was not her grandmother, but a hungry wolf. She ran across the room and through the door, shouting, "Help, wolf!" as loudly as she could. A woodsman who was chopping logs nearby heard her cry and ran towards the cottage as fast as he could. He grabbed the wolf and cut the poor grandmother out. "Oh, Grandma, I was so scared," sobbed Little Red Riding Hood. "I'll never speak to strangers or dawdle in the forest again." There, child, you have learned an important lesson. Thank goodness you shouted loud enough for this kind woodsman to hear you." The woodsman knocked out the wolf and carried him deep into the forest where he wouldn't bother people any longer. Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother had a nice lunch and a long chat. The end.
Hellfire.
There you go.
A nice lunch and a long chat. Where did they go? Weatherspoons?
Well, I would imagine his grandma would take a bath or something at first, wouldn't you? After she's been inside that wolf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, she wouldn't be,
That was a
having
bit
nice...
poorly, that. I mean, the wolf gobbled her up, and then the woodsman cut the grandma back out to the wolf. I mean, he'd been let in bed a few hours with bloody red gear on. I mean, it must have been partially digested or something.
Oh, dear.
Very nice.
End it day, Richard, it's a fairy tale.
Not very good, is it, for young children, though, isn't it?
Imagination.
Yeah, but imagine a young little toddler listening to that. The wolf gobbled her up. Oh, fail.
I should have called her back, so.
You know?
But yeah.
Yeah, going to see
It's
it.
about having nightmares. I want to go and visit the grandma again for a chance to get eaten.
Well,
Yeah, especially in deep dark forest. So the moral of that story is, don't dawdle when you're going anywhere, and don't talk to strangers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the moral of the story.
Very nice.
Gary said, "Big chopper."
Yeah, that's it. There's always, Well, it's always handy to have a woodsman about with a big chopper.
Carry rocks.
There's any young lasses wonder about it woods, it's always handy to have a woodsman about with a big old chopper.
Oh, it is awful.
Now I've got to find a scary one, Stuart. I'm looking up because Crypto told me the other night urban legends. Now they supposed to be scary because it's Halloween next week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I expect you all in your Halloween costumes.
Yeah. That includes you two at bottom.
Those two at bottom.
I'm a Pelican myself. Unless you need to.
Oh yeah,
Buy witches
Have
up.
you got sorted yet, Richard?
No, but I will have something. I'll muster something up.
I won't need to put no makeup
It's like me. I've got wigs and I've got a lot of accessories, so I ain't going out and buying something special, you know.
Just buy a mask from the pound shop.
You don't need one.
Hey,
But
say stuff like that.
and I got my witches out last year, so I'm all set. There you go.
I'm going out trick or treating with Keena.
Oh yeah, we're going out trick or treating.
The thing is, it's surprising how popular these bedtime stories are. And it all started out, well, I forgot what we got on about Goldilocks or something, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, Richard started it off. He were on about Goldilocks. And he says, well, what happened to Goldilocks at end? So I read Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And that's what started this bedtime story thing off.
Yeah.
All right.
So I've been doing it every week since.
Yeah, I think it's fun, mate. It's a bit funny.
A bit something different as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I leave it right till end because, it's a bedtime story.
Yeah.
Has it sent Keena off to sleep?
Playing on the phone.
Playing on the phone. To be waiting for boys coming up and then nobody will fucking sleep here then.
Johnny says that at the night I lock the doors, turn out the lights and eat sweets.
Upstairs with my card here, and I'm going to go tell me Alexa to play it or whatever you want to do to block these out because I ain't listening to it. Fucking next door neighbour or whoever they are, I'm not listening.
Hi, Vanessa.
You all right?
Hello, Vanessa.
Manolo says he's going out naked with a bunch of grapes tied to his arse. He's doing his hemorrhoids.
You can't get in your room with you.
You can't come in my bedroom with me. I'm very particular who gets in my bedroom.
She's very particular who gets in her bed.
Then he said, "Oh, your boys are downstairs because you've got the girls up here."
No, I'm sleeping on top of your bed, Mum. No, you think you are?
He's not. Sleeping down here.
You think you are?
Just winding you up. He says to Keena, "Watch me go upstairs and turn Alexa off." She says, "I'm coming." She says to him, "I'm coming with you to see the reaction on my Auntie Cass' face."
Alexa, play Spice Girls, a wallaby. And I'm going, here, you, get down fucking set and go play your own Alexa.
Go play with your own Alexa.
No, I'm coming up here. What are you doing? I was like, I'm making a cig if it's any of your business. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. I have to get married to meet you. Do you know that? So that means I'm older. So that means I'm your mum. So you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And anyway, I just do the opposite. Don't tell me don't do this. Or don't get on that ride. Or you're not going up there. Because I just go back ticket and go up there. And go round and upside down. Or whatever I want to do. I don't ask you to sit on that seat and go upside down, do I? She said, you don't have to ask me because the answer's no.
I don't like going on rides. I like my feet firmly planted on ground. Thank you very much.
Not when carriages are collapsing and you're falling off anyway.
Have you ever been on an airplane?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't want
last time we went on an aeroplane was when we went on honeymoon. Last time we went on the plane.
But what I'm saying is, my son has seen more of this world than I have. I'm 60, he's 41. How do you get that? I've been here, there, and everywhere. Mum, get a passport and I'll take you to Spain. But I ain't going on no airplane. God didn't give me wings. But you know, if it sinks, I can swim. You can't.
I don't want
I'm not going to drown. I can swim. I'll put you
Get on that plane, Kath.
It's not gonna come.
But I am going to go on it because I've got Anne-Marie getting on to me now. She's a cousin like.
Yeah. Life's too short, Kath.
So I've got, if you can.
Yeah, get that passport, get on that plane and
Where did you go?
Spain.
Oh,
That's
they
where we
want
want
me
to go, Benidorm.
Alcudia.
Yeah, that's
That's a
where
nice
they want me to go. It's only a little
But
journey.
the only problem with Alcudia is it's not a short distance to beach. You've got to get one of their buses to beach. So it's not like there's not a beach within, you know.
I think it's somewhere.
Nice place though.
Saloon, Benidorm.
Benidorm, that's where you want to go. Bunking Benny. Where you want to go?
Bunking Benny. Oh dear. It all depends, Kath, what you want out at holiday. If you like peace and serenity, you want somewhere that's away from all hustle and bustle, you know what I mean? If you wanting, you know what I mean? If you're wanting, you know, the nightlife.
Is y'all want me to go to Benidorm? And I'm saying to him, is that where Shirley Valentine is? Where it's filmed?
Went that in Greece?
Some say no. I thought it was Greece.
Yeah, I thought it was Greece.
Yeah, so did I. Because I've watched the film I don't know how many times, and I'm saying to Stuart, that's not Benidorm, that's Greece. And he's going, look, I don't know where you're going. And I don't give two monkeys.
Where Shirley Valentine went, that was Greece.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because that's where she went when she was talking to herself, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I said to Stuart. That's what I said to Stuart, and Stuart goes, whatever. I said, look, I want to go there. So he's going, well, I don't think that's available. I think it's somewhere else. I said, I don't know where it is. It's Greece.
Yeah.
One lot saying it is.
Hi, Thorfinn. How are you?
Hello, Thorfinn. How are you doing? How's life in Sweden? How did you? What is it tomorrow? You're doing your performance tomorrow?
Oh, yes. And when I come on your show on Thursday, I want my spanner back.
You got famous people in your chat now?
I won't be coming on your show.
Television stars in the chat.
And I'm the one what stays on and watches you with all that talk. What you talk until 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. If anybody comes in nasty, I have got a spanner. Richard.
Oh, Richard.
Yeah. I went on his show one night, I went, I've got a spanner. What did I get that for? I must be honoured. And then he goes off, there's no Richard no more, so we've got Jeanette.
Yeah,
and I'm going, where's he disappeared? So, he's not coming on no more, blah, blah, blah. And he comes back,
handed on back, and I've watched it in the first place.
So, Mr. Richard, you better give me my spanner, or I'm coming over for you, boy.
What again? I'm confused here. What about this?
She says, holding me hand and putting him in your hair, I'm telling you. Okay.
She says, give her a spanner.
Give her a spanner back.
I didn't realise you didn't have a spanner. I thought you already had one.
Yeah, you took it off, and I don't know why.
No, because it's got a different channel.
I know.
Yeah, you must change channels, because I've never took anybody's spanner away ever.
So go live next week.
I don't be spanner people.
Oh, Stuart's birthday Wednesday. So
piano, yeah, keyboard thing, yeah. I wonder what you're on about then, Steve. Yeah.
This is how stupid it is. He got on the phone today, tonight. He says to his sister, what you doing Wednesday? I don't know what she said, working, not working, whatever, I don't know. So she said, why, what you doing? Well, our lassie said, it's like this. I'm 56, I don't know how old you are. She went, you what? It's I'm 56 on Wednesday. So she said, what? So, yeah. How about
your own sister didn't know when his birthday is?
No, because she forgot. So anyway, he says whatever he said. So she said to him, well, why? What do you want to do? He says, I want to come to my sister's house and party in back garden in that pub what you've just built in back garden. So she said, oh, you do you? I know you're bringing to this party. So she said, "Oh, I'm just fetching Tracy and our car and me." And the son if he turns up. So she went, she said, "Bring it on." She said, "I don't know what David's doing." She said, "But I can change my plans for you, Archie. Bring it." So she don't even know who my son is.
Do it. Chris has always wanted to go to Florida. That's
So we went to our Tracy's for an hour to be around Johnny, obviously, because Johnny loves my shirt. And then we got to our maids, and if we get a bit loud, Johnny can't hear it. He's at home quiet. Because, but we're in a garden, and she's made a back garden look like a nightclub. It goes up one way. You've got a disco, karaoke, or whatever you want to call it. You press buttons on this thing, and all these things light up on wall, cocktails and drinks and whatever else. So you think you're in with it. All we need is Tom Cruise to walk in. We've got cocktails and drinks. You've got bottles upside down. Oh, I said, I'm not going out. I'm going to my head to get off my head. It's not going to cost now, is it? It's there. Just go up when you want a drink and go, bing. And I'm saying, Stuart, she's sending us all home. I mean, no, she won't send you home, Martha, because your best sister-in-law that God sent. So I went, I know, do you know why? Because I can dance, I can sing, and I can boogie with my sister-in-law. Send husband to bed, send Stuart to bed.
Hi, Natty.
Hello, Nancy. How are we doing?
Bye.
Have you been upset?
No, I'm tired.
Oh, I thought you'd been crying.
No, I'm just, you know when you yawn and your teardrops start weeping.
But yeah, why not, Kath?
I think I've got sensitive eyes, Jeanette.
Sick.
Sensitive eyes.
I've had it all night.
I can't wear nothing on my face because my face is so sensitive.
I always buy the waterproof mascaras and all that because my eyes water.
Yeah, I can't. Mascara makes my eyes itch.
Yeah, that's why I have to use the waterproof one.
Doesn't bother me.
My eyes start to water, and then if I didn't have waterproof mascara, I'd have panda eyes,
Yeah, I can't wear no makeup. Well, I can wear eyeshadow. It's just the mascara that it makes me eyes itch.
Lippy as well. Put a bit of lippy on. You're right.
Have you ever tasted your own tears?
No.
Can't say I have.
They taste nice, actually. It's kind of like.
Next time I put some onions, I'll stick my tongue out.
I think only way we'll be going there, Stuart, is if we win lottery.
Sorry.
Have you ever had anyone lick your eyeball?
Oh.
No. Like I've had a cat that put its paw in mine on a regular basis.
Oh, wild alligators.
It's horrible when somebody licks your eyeball. It feels weird.
Yeah.
You've just missed the bedtime story, Thorpin, Steve.
What did you have a story about?
It was Little Red Riding Hood tonight.
She's going to.
I've got to come up with a scary one for next week because it's Halloween next week, isn't it?
What are you shopping tonight, Tracy?
Same as our cat.
Because she's got one of them.
But with Relentless inside it. That's why it's that colour.
One of them.
Energy drinks.
Yeah, that's it. No worries, Steve. Yeah, I always wait till about 10 to 11, our time, obviously, before I start reading the bedtime stories. But it was a short one this week.
Up to bed. She fell asleep now, so.
Ah.
Who else, Kath?
She's just gone to the toilet.
All right, who's fallen asleep on the sofa then?
Keena,
All right.
over there.
I've got some good ghost stories.
Go up on the phone. So I said, we'll just go on the sofa. I says, and then I'll take it.
You see, Crypto told me to look for urban legends if I want something really scary. So I've yet to look through it and, you know, find a suitable urban legend thing.
It's fourth thing. Is it tonight? Was it tonight you did your performance, or is it tomorrow night? Can't remember. I know you said this afternoon.
Who?
Fourth thing who's in chat. He's a television star and he sings all over the world. Goes over all over the world singing. But tomorrow at 1 p.m. Right, got you. And tomorrow at 1 p.m. in Sweden. He won Sweden's Got Talent. You know, Sweden, you know, like we have Britain's Got Talent. Well, he won Sweden's Got Talent, they're sure. What about that,
From America, Barry went to Sweden and won Sweden's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Went back to America and then went back to Sweden.
Yeah. Mentioned that winning, well, Britain's Got Talent to us, but he won Sweden's Got Talent.
Opera. He sings opera.
And he
Mainly.
plays piano as well, very well.
Yeah.
Not like my plink plonk bing bong rubbish that I do.
Plink plonk, bing bong. Yeah. Oh, my Christmas bird was Swedish.
My Christmas bird was Swedish. Oh, hellfire.
I'm going to get some more oranges. I'll be right back.
Self-pixing go. Stuart. I'll probably get 50p for them and then they want 49p change.
Somewhere I've never fancied America to go, you know what I mean? If I had to choose somewhere, it wouldn't be America.
America.
No.
I think Chris is, yeah, he wants to get like one of these motorhomes and tour American, you know, all states in America.
Yeah, I think I'd sort of, I don't know where I'd like to go somewhere the other way, really, in the opposite direction, somewhere like, I don't know.
China.
I don't fancy China. I'd go to Peru, I'd visit Peru.
What about Malta?
No. I mean, I'd go as a holiday to Malta, but it's not somewhere, it wouldn't be an ultimate destination. I'd rather go somewhere a bit farther afield. I mean, ideally, somewhere.
We do have a lot of cockroaches in Malta.
Well, they have them all over. I mean, Europe in the one countries, I've seen them everywhere.
Ew.
Tenerife, bloody hell.
Cockroaches.
When I went to Tenerife, I walked up the street one night, and the sky, the street was actually shimmering. There were that many cockroaches moving on it. It was shimmering like a shiny shimmer.
Dirt cheap in Turkey.
Turkey, I've been to Turkey a few times. I like Turkey, it's all right.
I want to go somewhere that you can, you know, there ain't no cockroaches.
I didn't see any cockroaches in Turkey. I saw a lizard or two, but no cockroaches, as I remember.
I can't stand like hard, crunchy beetles.
I remember being in a restaurant in Tenerife and I just sat there and I thought, what's going on here? And this flipping big lizard we just sat on wall eyeing up my grub. I don't mind lizards, though. They're harmless enough. You can tap them on the head and they're not bothered. Most of them just bugger off. They're wick as hell.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, lizards I can put up with, Richard, but not cockroaches.
when we were in Gran Canaria, I'm sat on the throne and I just turned around and I thought I saw something move. And I thought, what was that? And I looked at them out there, and then I looked again, and there were 2 tentacles sticking out the toilet roll. Tentacles. There were cockroach actually got inside the toilet roll in the cardboard tube. Never seen me get off a throne so fast in your life.
Me and all Richard.
And I picked it up, this bog roll, straight into the shower, and I jammed it down the shower, all I did. This cockroach then blasted it away with shower.
Oh dear. You see, my dislike of these crunchy beetles stems from I were in bed one night and it was warm as heck and windows were open. And I woke up and this, what we call rain beetles, and it was crawling up my arm and I freaked out.
But turkey's great. I love turkey.
So ever since then, I've sort of took a dislike to.
I like turkey.
Yeah, brilliant. I loved it, mate. Best place I've ever been to. That
Turkey. I've never flown.
Superb. Best holiday I've ever had is Turkey, and I've been a few times. Went to Isaranu and Ulu Denise. And I loved it.
That's one place I've not been. Only ever been to Spain.
Everybody, you don't want to go to Turkey. And I'm thinking, why not?
Did you see that? I've never been to Turkey. Only place I've been is Spain and France, and Joel's in.
Hello, Joel. How are we doing?
Hiya, Joel.
Hi, Joel.
Turkey's really good. Really good. And it's cheap as well.
Nah, you couldn't work that one out, could you? Just talking about one place I've ever been is France and Spain, and Joel comes in. See, I went with school, and we did skiing, and yeah. I didn't do the downhill one, I did the cross country, and I were black and blue by the time I got back. I never went again.
I thought it was brilliant. Turkey, I thought it was every night in the hotel, we used to cook tea, and they cooked it outside round pool. All chefs come out, and they had all tables round pool, and massive food, and you could get what you want off it, all cooking outside in sun. Well, it was night time in the night, you know what I mean? It was brilliant.
Joel lives in Paris, in France.
Paris.
Gay Paris.
Come on, Car.
But yeah. Thorfinn is American, but he's living in Sweden, and he won Sweden's Got Talent.
Imagine that, winning Sweden's Got Talent.
No.
My God! And now he sings opera all over the world. Because, you know, what a break in life that is. Wish I could get a break like that. I couldn't sing for my supper. In fact, tonight I thought I nearly didn't get my supper. Thought she weren't going to turn up, and then she wrapped up at 8 o'clock. You know, I'll come in as a Professor Snape second. That's all I can do.
You'd be surprised how many people have come in Richard's chat and said you sound exactly like Professor Snape.
Professor Snape. Even people are even asking me to say lines, aren't they?
Yeah.
Your father was a swine. Get out, Potter.
Hello.
He has thing. I've watched his videos. He's got in.
Look at him.
Yeah, no, but not so much.
Nothing as yet. I had a lasagna earlier on, but that's it now for today. I'm not allowed to eat anymore. And then
What are you drinking?
Cardi
Pepsi Max with a twist.
For you, I'm not going to smoke it even you.
I'm drinking Echo Falls.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Echo Falls. Ooh, bloody hell, that's posh. Echo Falls.
Shiraz.
Hey, we've been across the water, Stuart. We went to Isle of Wight.
They're going to get wet when they come back. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Thorfinn wants Richard to take up voiceovers.
Yeah. can do your platform announcements.
Hello.
But you see, all you have to do, Richard, when you apply for these like voiceover jobs, you just send a tape in with your voice. That's it. You know, they might tell you, oh, say this particular line or say that particular line. And that's all you do. You send your tape in and then, you know.
If I listen to my own voice, I think I sound like a numb Lancashire person. I remember once I was watching that programme on TV. It's called The Weakest Link. That's what Anne Robinson did. And they're going around with everybody saying, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm Derek from Essex and all this lot. And then the bloke come on, well, I'm Robert from Blackburn. I thought, my God, is that how everybody...
Yeah, but you don't tar everybody with the same brush, Richard. You've got that, how can I put it? Velvety voice, if you know what I mean.
A velvety voice.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody say that before.
Well, I'm sure Thorfinn will agree with me. It's that velvety voice.
Velvety voice. I've never heard that been said to. Are you enjoying them oranges, Natty?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out in the bag.
Stuart says the Lancashire bit can deny.
Yeah. Try my best.
Yeah, Thorfinn says, yes, I think we start a website and people pay for him to say what they want as Professor Snape. Good idea, that one, Steve.
I could call it sayitlikesnape.com.
Tommy.
Well, Tommy's here.
Just
I'll
to
just
let you know,
Richard, it's dinner box special tonight. That's 100 pieces of southern fried chicken with chips. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you, Tommy. I'll think about that when I go to bed, starving.
He agrees with me because he says, amen, girl. Yeah, you've got that special velvety voice.
Special velvety voice. What do you think about all this? What's your opinion on this one, Kath? Oh, yeah. That's a good opinion.
I bet the melted down now, Joel.
You could steal jewels easily in our country.
It took them 4 minutes.
Back in a sec.
And the cheek of the sods, they got like this lift, you know, like take you know, sofas and whatever up to higher floor. Get in. But yeah. Are they? Yeah. It's all right. You know, when I was talking about Callum and college and that lad bullying him and everything, he's got in touch with the Sheffield Tribune, which is a newspaper, online newspaper, because they did a report on colleges in this area passing foreign students, passing them the fraudulently passing their exams. Well, Callum got in touch with him and said, well, you know, have I got a story to tell you? You know, he's been bullied and college have done nothing about it. And Callum says, well, why shouldn't I tell my story to, you know, to this paper? Anyway, they're ringing him on Monday, he said. They've done nothing. And then, to top it off, that same lad that's been bullying him is been taunting him tonight with a TikTok saying, oh, I'm lonely, and put his hood up like a gangster.
Wow.
You know, he's had no recourse whatsoever for bullying Callum out of college. And that's one of the reasons why Callum's finished college. He threatened to kill him in sports. And this was just after that Harvey Willigoose got stabbed and all. And when I brought it up to the head of department, he said, oh, no, like, that's not going to happen here. I went, you can't say it's not going to happen here. I said, it's out road. I says, and a 16-year-old lad stabbed another lad. Yeah, they sort of just brushed it off. You know, nothing like that's ever going to happen here. You can't say that. Sorry.
That's mum's for you. My mum does that and blames cat, blames a cat. Says, "Gee, that cat's made a stink." I'm thinking, no, I'm not too sure about that one.
He says, no, I haven't made that up. He says, my mum just let rip, so I wish the dog good luck and shut the door. Oh dear.
We can't do that with biscuit, though,
No, he's the one that lets rip our biscuit. Ooh. Oh dear, that made me laugh, Stuart.
No, it's that down then.
No worse. Hey,
Hey?
See what comes about.
Oh, just tell him everything.
Yeah.
He's got proof and all.
Well, yeah.
Oh, screenshotted all messages. Ooh.
Well, they could look into their email and
Yeah.
evidence there.
good evening, Callum.
Good evening, Richard.
See what? Thought done peed the bed and blamed it on the blanket. Oh dear. But yeah, only person that farts in this house is our biscuit, and boy does he fart.
Does that rip?
You need a gas mask when our biscuit farts.
I've never ever smoked cat fart yet. Never.
To be honest with you, Richard, I've never heard any of our cats fart. It's just biscuit.
Never ever once.
It says, let's just say the dog now hates me and our 2 fish tanks have issued denial statements. Well, there's no denying when our biscuit farts. Oh, God.
Even I can smell it, and I've got no sense of smell.
Yeah, Chris has got no sense of smell, and even he can smell it. I will be shutting it down shortly. I'll go till past, and then I'll.
Cake apple for you too.
It's a dietary change.
There you
He's
go.
always done it. He's always done it, Stuart. No matter what he eats. I mean, Richard will tell you. Like when we'd have a Sunday dinner, we have pork one week and chicken other, and Chris used to give him like leftovers. Since he's been on a diet, he's had nothing, and no leftovers, no nothing.
We might be getting a phone call just after bonfire night.
No.
Me, I'm coming for my dinner. Think I was joking, don't you? If my short's been in your house, I'm coming too, okay?
Yeah, go for dinner.
I already told kids I'm coming for my dinner, you know.
Hey, you can't sit in Richard's recliner.
It's all right. I'll sit you in.
I've already had a woman in my bed.
Well,
There's only one woman ever been in my bed, and she's right there. No, she's not. She's right there.
coming on what? It's with Jeanette or what?
Jeanette's been in my bed.
It's
that child sitting that recliner, I'll sit on your knee and have me I'll quite
Stuart sat there when he come. So yeah, that's your throne. That is, I'm sure, Stuart. Richard, not mind.
Yeah, I've never sat in that recliner. Cat just sits in it.
The shop must think that all of our heads.
See you later, Johnny.
See you later, Johnny.
Night, Johnny.
But yeah,
Darling.
when Richard says I'm the only woman that's ever been in his bed, that is true.
Correct, it is.
Yeah.
That is true. Chris was also in it at the same time.
Yeah, Chris was in bed with me.
I Well, I roughed it up.
We didn't have a threesome or out like that.
While I roughed it
I
up,
know
settee.
your secret. I've seen it.
Richard were on the sofa.
We had to go home.
What did you say to me in the morning? Have you had a good night's sleep? What did I say?
I don't mind. I'll be in your bed.
How did you sleep last night, Richard? And went shite.
Yeah, because I just said it for a joke. I said we had to go home because there was no room at the inn unless we were sharing the sofa with Richard.
Yeah, you'd have had to curl up on the end of the settee.
Oh my. I don't even know where anybody's sleeping tonight.
When you came, you see, I didn't know that recliner when you came, so that reclines and you can use that as a bed if you wanted to.
You need to see the Phantom Rocket Blower of London to give your dog ideas. I don't want to give him ideas, Stuart. He's got enough methane to inflate a hot air balloon.
Mr. Me.
But yeah. So
Okay, a bad night's sleep with that. My God, was it?
what do you say? I'm glad you don't come all that often.
Yeah. Well, I won't be making a habit of this.
Bed, Richard, you can get them with double beds now.
Yeah. I love my bed now. It's great. I don't mind. I always sleep on the same side. I never sleep on the other side. I don't know why. I could do, but I never do. I swap over.
It says, blimey, they were so poor it was 3 to a light bulb.
No, that's the first.
But yeah. Well, I mean, there would have been more bodies there. There were meant to be more bodies there, but yeah, it ended up just being me and Chris, and Tracy, Johnny, and Keena.
Yeah, I've got them all at my house tonight.
So
that's when Tracy had the best broken orange she's ever had.
I needed a pee on way home.
She had to take it home with her that big. She had to take out vodka orange.
Anyway, on that note, I'm going to call it a night.
See you later, chatters.
I'll see you tomorrow night. So I'll see you all tomorrow night.
Bye. Bye. Bye.